Hi,
Hi,
how you doing?
how are you doing?
We're hanging in there. This this video is going to be our first in a series of don't know how many additions to our postcards called Emma's Bread.
Emma's bread.
And Emma's Bread is for us anything that sustains you through troubled times. And the story goes, I had a beautiful friend in the town that we lived in before we moved here, and her name was Emma. And Emma always showed up when my heart was breaking
Timing.
with her beautiful, homemade, lovely bread of some sort. Banana bread, lemon bread, I don't know, just some lovely gift of delicious hope.
Heartfelt.
And when we were in, I don't remember, 6-degree weather, packing the Rimac, Penske truck to make our first initial voyage here with as many belongings as we could cram into this truck to make the first leg of our journey. It was during the height of the pandemic, and Emma showed up down the street. She came with her mask on and her bread. The sweetest gift. We got to Amarillo in the Penske truck in a 1,000-mile-an-hour wind.
At least.
Incredibly bitter cold. And we pulled over. Seems like an abandoned gas station. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Everything seemed abandoned kind of at the moment, but and we took out Emma's bread in the cold wind. He's not going to say anything. He's not going to help me out here.
Yeah. And so we sliced up some of Emma's bread. And we reflected on where we'd come from, how far we'd come. And I'm pretty sure this is when we decided, I don't know what we decided. What did we decide?
We decided to continue on our journey because then we had some strength and some nourishment and some feelings that somebody cared. And so we continued.
Besides, we had a little bit more energy. We put a little bit of food in our bellies. It was hard. It was hard to continue.
And I don't know if Emma would ever see these videos, but I want to thank her for that gift that continues, because now we have Emma's bread. We can always look for some Emma's bread in the toughest times. And that's what we're searching for now.
We understood how special that Emma's bread was. Because when we think back to that trip, the thought of slicing and eating some of Emma's bread is just so vivid in our mind. It played a very important role in getting us here where we're at. It was just a loaf of bread, just simple bread.
Sort of like a gift of hope, though. Not sort of. It was a gift of hope.
It was more than just the bread.
And we're grateful for that.
We'll never forget it either.
And so now, in these troubled times, we search for things that we can be grateful for.
That's a toughie.
As some of you may know, and most of you may not, our absence from making these fun videos came out of despair.
Tragedy.
So about 3 weeks ago, our sweet granddaughter was murdered in a very brutal and evil and horrific fashion. The killers were caught. That is a process that will go on, maybe, and on and on. Justice is slow. And in the meantime, we struggle to navigate our way through this trauma and loss.
Every minute of every day.
And it has been simply the most difficult thing we have ever had to stay alive and keep going through. And we appreciate the prayers that we've received, the comforting words, the Emma's bread to sustain us. We think of all of you with love in our heart. And we just hope that you understand how difficult it has been to get up on a day and just do the normal things that people do.
So I hope that each of you can find a little piece of Emma's bread when you're in time of need or in struggling through a day. Look for it. It's probably there.
one of the, I guess I would say, few things that is sustaining me and Bob, I'll speak for Bob too, through this hell on earth time, is gratitude. If I can still get up in the morning and look out my window and say, wow, the sun is coming up, I'm grateful for that. Or I can look at my sweet kitties that are being pure empaths right now, getting in my lap, wanting to just be so close.
They are.
Can be grateful and say, that's lovely. Or I can look at the table tomorrow that will have food for Thanksgiving and be grateful. Because God is looking out for us and all the little sparrows. And He sends little bits of Emma's bread every day.
Just have to look for it. It's there.
Look for it, pick it up, cherish it, hold on to it, and let it sustain you.
Recognize it for what it is.
And to our family, we're with you. You know we are. Miss you.
Pat.
And we love you. Take care.
We love you guys.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.